looks like somebody is enjoying the view. Hey everyone, Sophia here, my great challenger. Welcome back to my channel and another episode of my DIY bathroom makeover. So today I'm actually painting. I'm going to paint all the green. I was going to wait for the wallpaper, but chances are I'm still up in the air with the wallpaper. Scott and I are kind of like disagreeing on the exact background color. He wants really dark. I just want medium dark. I don't want it to be super black, but he's like, he wants it really dark. So we kind of not arguing or anything. We're just like looking at options right now. But I'm also looking at options with regards to pre-pasted, pasted, and stick on, peel and stick. To be honest, the new peel and stick are really good. If you remember my kitchen downstairs, it's really thick, textured wallpaper. It's not contact paper like it used to be. And then you can still put glue on it, in particular when you do it on the ceiling. So, and it's a canvas basically. So instead of being paper, which is easier to clean. So I'm still up in the air. I'm gonna make a choice this week, so that next week I'm probably gonna do the wallpaper. And then regardless of whether it's pre-pasted, needs paste or whatever, I'll just be careful not to get any drips on the green, okay? Boring video for you today because all I'm doing is painting, so I think it's going to be rather short because how many strikes or strokes of paint do you need to watch me do? But I know you want the final results as well. We absolutely love the green. The film works. It's still gray outside today, so I'm not going to be able to show you what it looks like in the sunlight, but we've enjoyed the view, that's for sure. Let's get started. Same green, Thai Basil by Bear. I'm gonna give you a quick shot again of what it looks like, and then we'll get started. We are enjoying the view. Hello baby. Okay, so here's the green. Okay, Thai Basil. Yeah, what do you think? So it's all backlit right now because I'm on the window, but when I'm doing this right here, it's not going to be backlit, so you're going to be able to really see it. Well, let's start over here. I'm going to go over real quick just to remove any kind of dust, lint, whatever I may have, because I want this to be smooth. And remember, I picked a satin finish, so there's going to be a little bit of a sheen to it, and if you want imperfections to disappear, you want to use matte, but if you want your imperfections to show, you use something with a sheen. So that's the reason why I want to remove all kinds of dust I may have, because otherwise they're going to show. Definitely will show. I gotta mix the paint again and I'm ready to rock and roll. I think that now that the light is not in our way, you're going to be able to see the true color. So remember, wallpaper over here, okay? So it doesn't matter if I'm over. And definitely going to need more than one coat. So I got like the whole paneling here done. I gotta do the wainscoting, and that I'm gonna do with the roll. However, I think the grooves I'm gonna do with these first, because I wanna make sure that the paint goes in. Right? So do the grooves first. I really like this green. It shows yellow. It really isn't. It's a blue. It's a cool green. I think my supervisor approves. What do you think, Mayday? You like it? Alright, so here's coat number 1. And because of the white underneath that still shows, it's looking a little yellow, but it's not. Again, it's a bluish green. So I'm gonna move everything and I'm gonna go and start the other side. Problem is that we're still using this bathroom, so I gotta move stuff. Left and right. Without creating too much dust and particles in the air to go stick to the other side over there. You know what I just realized? I gotta do the door frame and the door. I'm gonna have a white door with the green paneling. That's not gonna work out. And this actually goes faster than the roll, so I'm just gonna use the brush. And I think I can apply more paint that way too. Alright, so I'm painting over the light switch. Remember, the light switch are going to be changed. I don't think I'm going to change the one over there that lights up the or turn on the fan, because I kind of want it to disappear. I don't really want to see it. Here I'm probably going to change them to a copper or a brass color. Alright, well, it's time for me to go have lunch while this dries. And yes, I did the door. I did the door and the frame, and the inside of the frame as well. Alright, so looks pretty good. I'm gonna go for lunch. I'll be back for coat number 2. I'm back. It's a different day and it looks really weird. Well, not weird, I love it, but it looks so different with the green door. So here is the bathroom with two coats. I should have closed the toilet. Hold on. I don't know how one films a bathroom without showing the toilet, but here's the green. And the color tonight, because it's dusk right now, is actually showing more accurately. So yeah, we have the window. I did the wall in the back here, which I really don't need to do because the counter is going to be all the way up to just about here. See, now it looks yellow. It's not a yellow. It's not an olive at all. But I want to make sure that whatever space where I can see the back is going to be green. Don't mind the mess, but here is the wall. And here it looks yellow again. But when you go over there, it's more accurate in terms of the color. This poor door's been painted so many times. So many times. Louver doors are hard to paint. See, that's more accurate. You see how it's a grayish blue as an undertone? So yeah, it's done. And guess what I'm doing next week? Tonight is Monday night. After I edit this video, which you're watching on Tuesday morning, Scott and I are going to sit down and we're going to pick wallpaper. I'm going to order wallpaper. I'm probably going to get it on Wayfair, and hopefully I'll get it before the weekend, and I'll start doing wallpaper. I'm probably not going to do the wallpaper all in one day. I may just do the verticals or just the ceiling. But I can tell you right now that the whole idea of doing the Morris wallpaper, I think we're going to scrap that, and I'm telling you why. I've checked the size of the patterns, and the patterns are way too big. They are way too big. So for instance, when you look at an area like this, which is not a large area, you see where my ceiling is, right? The pattern is going to get cut off. They're very big. They are way over 12 inches for the majority of them, at least the ones we like. So I think it's going to be too overpowering to have those big patterns on the ceiling. So we're going to do dark and moody, but redux. A little bit smaller in terms of the patterns. The issue now is to agree on a pattern. I liked one that I saw that I think is absolutely fabulous. If I find a picture of it, I'll put it right here. It's a gold background. It's a gold background with peacocks. Scott is not a fan. And I get it, you know. It's a shared bathroom. If it was just for me, definitely would do the peacock with the gold. So we got to try to find the right middle. Something that we're both going to like. And definitely going to be dark. And it's going to be beautiful. Okay. So if you guys want, let me sit down. So if you watched the last video in which I do a day in the life, kind of like this and that day in the life, where I was putting stuff up for sale. This is what I sold so far. I sold a mirror for $150. I sold the bench for $100. I sold an electronic equipment that I had for $100. I sold the big flower thing that I had in the living room for $30. I sold 2 casserole dishes that I had also picked up from the street for $55. And I sold the treadle sewing machine, the antique sewing machine. I sold it for $200. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm almost there to get a new vanity. So I'm doing the wallpaper first, and then I have to think about what I'm going to do for mirror. The mirror that I currently have has got to go. It's got rust at the bottom. I think I might do that round mirror that has the balls all around it, or I may do a cabinet. I'm not sure yet. See, it progresses. I have an idea in my head, and as I'm putting this bathroom together, I'm adjusting. I'm flexible, okay? I'm more interested in the atmosphere than anything else. So I will buy a vanity probably after I'm done with the wallpaper. So 2 to 3 weeks from now. And just to let you know, I'm not going to get the counter right away because I still have to build up the funds for that. Counter is going to be a Butcher Blanc, probably a 92, and stained. mahogany. But what I'm going to do in the meantime, because I'm going to get the vanity before the counter, is probably put the old counter on the new vanity just to let it sit there, even though I'm going to have holes, you know, on the drawers on the right and whatever on the left, so that we don't lose the sink. Or I'll just hang on to the vanity until I can get the counter. But then that means you guys have to wait. So I don't know. I gotta think about it. But I hope you like the color. Look at this. Isn't it neat? And I did a good job. Okay. I did a good job for once. And I'm glad I took the satin. I think the satin looks very nice. And it's easy to clean. Just wipe it off. Again, bare Thai Basil. I think it really shows. See how it's not olive, okay? Scott likes it. I love it. Can't wait. This is gonna look really good. So thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe right here in the corner. Don't forget to hit that bell button so you get notified whenever I post a new video in this series or otherwise. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at My Great Challenge. My Etsy shops, all the links are down below. I still have a few pouches, Disney-inspired pouches in La Boutique de Frenchie, link down below. And then, of course, my baby, my vintage shop, Frenchie and Tabby, for crystal, jewelry, china, all sorts of vintage things. And if you want a glimpse at behind the scene and my family life, that would be Patreon, patreon.com/mygreatchallenge. Thank you for watching. I will see you later. Bye.